Welcome to the No Filter Podcast. I am no one, and I would like to welcome my esteemed colleagues and fellow hosts. How are you, Mr. Vinny?
The fuck is this, PBS?
Moving right along.
Thank you.
How
Thank
are
you.
you,
Move along.
Miss-
Move along with that bullshit.
How are you, Miss Ari?
Oh my God, that was hilarious. I'm well. How are you doing?
I am well. That is the appropriate response to someone that you genuinely care about. And I appreciate that you took the time to ask me about myself as I asked about you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How are you? How are you, Mr. Mookie?
I'm good. I'm alive and I'm well.
That is always a plus. It is good to see that everyone has returned and everyone seems to be alive. Everyone doesn't seem to be well. Some of us seem to be angrier than usual on the podcast today.
I'm over here throwing shit. That's how mad I am right now.
It's gonna be okay, Mr. Vinny.
Is it going to be okay? Really? It's going to be okay when you stop it with this PBS fucked up shit because I'm done with it already. Already. Do you hear me? I'm already done with it.
Won't you be my neighbor? Hi, neighbor.
Mookie, get your boy.
I got nothing for you. I got nothing.
I ain't got time. I just don't have. I don't know what to do with my life right now.
He is the host.
You should probably mute him right now until he
There are
calms
no
down.
mistakes. There are no mistakes, only happy little accidents.
Don't you quote our national treasure like that. Don't you do it.
He is in charge of this whole rodeo, so I have nothing.
Does someone in the potosphere need a hug?
Really?
Oh.
And he does.
Really? Is this what we're doing tonight?
We're-
Okay. This is
we're
what the fuck we
giving-
doing tonight.
We're giving internet
know-
hugs to Vinny.
If you're playing right into his hands, so just
Oh, I
Vinny,
know.
I'm sending hugs.
But it's
Did you
thank
get my
you,
hug?
Ari. I felt it.
Vinny, are you not accepting hugs from everyone?
Who the hell talking over there? I
Group
hear a fly
hug.
buzzing. There's a fly buzzing.
Group hug.
Listen here, pendejo. I need you to calm the fuck down, man. You doing too much tonight. You doing the most.
Do you understand that you're saying calm down to the calmest person on the pod? Would you like me to be silent?
Listen, I can turn on my quiet storm voice too if we want. Okay.
okay.
This is not the quiet storm voice.
No,
This is the happy, calming voice.
I am the happy and calm
Ari.
voice right now.
What's up, Moogie?
I need you to tell me every bit of this stuff. Oh, it worked.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't even think it was gonna work. They both just stopped at the same time. And now they're quiet.
So,
Okay.
everybody in the house, let's kick this shit off.
There we go.
Wait.
That's what's up. I like it.
Well, I'm just gonna be regular me, since obviously calming me isn't calming to everyone. Some people in this room seem to have a little bit of rage and hostility pent up. Wonder who that could be. Not
What?
it.
I'm an angry motherfucker. I know I'm an angry motherfucker, and I'm okay with it. I'm always angry about something.
That's hilarious.
That sounds as a personal shit you need to work out, sir.
I don't need to work it out. I'm
You-
fine with it.
You,
You need to work on accepting me for me.
I'm pretty sure you sound like a bitch right now. You
God.
and your therapist need to
Jesus
work
Christ,
that
what is
out.
happening in this podcast
God,
right now?
that is fucked up.
You gotta accept me. You gotta accept me for me. I don't need to change. All my character flaws and all my toxic traits should be accepted. Get the fuck out of here. You sound crazy.
Who said anything about being toxic? Anger is not toxic if it's righteous.
Hey guys, you both need to calm down.
Okay.
Calm down.
I already said calm
Let's
down.
focus.
I'm good.
Yes. Focus.
Throw in our first chakra.
Oh, would anyone like a reading?
No, we wouldn't. No. Anyway, let's move on accordingly. I'm sorry, I even. You know what? That was my bad. I'm sorry, I even brought it up. I apologize.
Okay, calm down, guys. Let's get it together. Bring it back to our center. Take a deep breath.
Can we move forward, please? Can we move forward in this podcast?
Thank you, D, for that participation. I'm sure you feel much better.
You're welcome. I do. I am back centered where I need to be.
Great job, guys. Great job.
What happened?
we don't talk about Bruno. Come back, Mookie.
Oh, this motherfucker's really like he can't take it.
He really pulled Mookie, come back. We don't talk about Bruno. Come on. It's okay. We're going on to the topic, Mookie. No, he's listening. See, I told you he's listening.
Welcome, all right. Mookie. Welcome.
This is your fault.
Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and right. So we were supposed to jump out the window and jump on this I want to talk about the victim in a particular way. So we're gonna say the two asshole teachers who let the little kid get fucked up in school. Everybody knows. We're all aware. All right.
We talking about that 14-year-old little girl?
No. We already got this.
Okay.
Yeah, my thing is, of course, that's a fucked up situation. And I'm honestly going to say that the parents are even more fucked up for taking that long to remove the child from school. You know what I'm saying? Or taking that long to report it. Somebody say something like that about my child, fucking everybody up.
Wait. Which one are you on?
The teacher, you said the two teachers,
the two teachers that let the autistic boy, teachers that let the autistic boy get beat the fuck up.
Wait.
That's fucked up.
I want to know what you're talking about.
Oh, we'll come back to that.
Well,
but
I'm so intrigued by that. Go ahead. I'm way more intrigued about that than this. Like, who did what?
Well, they're kind of just like similar situations. A child being abused at school and no one doing anything about it, right? But to stand there and watch that and don't do nothing, they getting all fucked up too. That is so horrible. You send them there, the autistic boy, don't know what level, what part of the spectrum he was on, but you sitting there, he want to have fun. He got all dressed up. He looks so handsome. And then you let that happen to him. Oh, that's so just fucking disgusting. That's all I
got. She said it all.
I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm not saying that was. As I said, I'm not gonna focus on the victim part. More on what the expectation of the adults that we grant dominion over our children are responsible for in regards to the safety of our children. That's more my road to travel. Like we not having a civil dispute or dispute about your employment if you let my child get fucked up in school under your watch. Like in that way, like you're standing there, like I'm watching the video of my child being physically attacked and you were standing in the video. We not, I don't think there's shit to talk about when I see you. We finna have a come to Jesus moment.
Oh, it's going to be more than a come to Jesus moment. I know you. We're discussing your life, not my child's condition.
Just said somebody was going to go see Jesus. What the fuck did that?
See, in the South, come to Jesus moment doesn't mean that. And since I've lived here for so long,
I ain't from the fucking South. So when I say we about to have a come to Jesus moment, one of us is gonna be standing at the pearly gates talking to St. Peter about what the fuck we did right or wrong.
Wow, that's very Catholic of you on Ash Wednesday, sir.
So that's where I'm at with it. I don't think I have the I just don't have it in me. Like we could be probably having a discussion and it could be being explained to me what occurred in the incident, and then when I see the video, oh no, you got the I'm on some Joffrey shit. I'm putting somebody's head on spike.
He said Joffrey. This is what happens when you rewatch programs. God help us if we rewatch Spartacus at the same time.
I'm watching Spartacus too, but I'm on some extra stupid. I'm gonna make an example of you shit, and I don't give a fuck what the repercussions and outcomes is gonna be. Because I can't have my kid come like at this point. So number one, little dude is nonverbal, all this other shit. So like that plays another whole factor in the scenario. But so you say your kid's not autistic, and your kid now has a trust issue because the adults that you told them to trust allowed them to get fucked up in this way. So now all adults fall into this category. Every teacher everywhere now falls into this category for this child. I can't trust y'all to defend me because the last time some adult needed to defend me, I got fucked up. See, I'm not even talking about like little dude being autistic. That's why I was saying I'm not talking about the victim per se. I'm talking about the role of the administrators that we charge with taking care of our kids. Period. Across the board. Like that's just weird. Like anyway, we can move on. We can get off of that. Don't sound like nobody wants to play that game.
Hang on. If I'm opining about administrators in general, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I thank God that our teachers are in schools to educate our children. However, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that administrators ain't shit. Fact, point in case, let me just say this. I was a reject in high school. I'm not always the badass motherfucker you see today. Okay. Wasn't always that guy. So I got picked on a lot. I got bullied a lot. I got messed with a lot. And I put up with a lot of shit. And there would be teachers who would legitimately join in on it. They'd fuck with me too. So I'm going to tell you right now, administrators ain't shit, and they never will be, because when I spent 4 years just being told that I was a worthless piece of shit by everybody in that goddamn high school, that's literally the reason why I am the way I am.
All right.
So really?
I'm sorry. My bad. I be hearing music shit in my head, man. I can't help it. My bad. Continue. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on your. My bad.
Was you playing him off? That's what you mean by the music?
No, like listen, right? Okay, number one, I completely disagree. First and foremost, let me tell you the part I completely disagree about. Vinny went out of his way to make a distinction about what an administrator is. However, we're not going to play that game. An administrator is the person who is responsible for day-to-day operations and running the business. That includes teachers. So when I say administrator, I mean administrators and students. I'm not distinguishing anything.
I'm not going to play that game. I was also saying that. I switched up the usages of the words. However, it's an all-encompassing term.
Right. So
I'm going back on mute now.
So everybody has to feel the wrath. Everybody in the line of succession has to feel the wrath. That's where we at with it. Period, point blank. It is what it is. The friends and colleagues who rub elbows with you and accept the bullshit that they have to know that you've done, they're at fault too. Because that's where I'm at with it. Like the same way we talk about, well, how come the good cops ain't arresting the bad cops? That makes them all bad cops. That's where I'm at. I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play that fucking game. I'm not fucking trying to play favorites. That's weird as hell. Y'all sitting in a room. If the grandma don't put out the video, none of us know, and everybody who is involved is gonna talk amongst themselves about the fuckery that just occurred. We all know that. That's like, you know, any job you've done anywhere where there was some fuckery happening, unless you was the motherfucker reporting the fuckery, you were part of the fuckery. Moogie knows I had a particular stance about that particular issue in our previous line of work, and I was not a huge fan. Like, period. Like, yes, and my livelihood is definitely more important than being Mr. Hey, I'm gonna save the world. So, but I take accountability for the fact that I was part of the fuckery. Like, I allowed that shit to occur in front of me. I watched it. I seen it. I wasn't out that motherfucker reporting the wrongdoings of individuals. So when we were all grouped in conversation about the proclivities and the hyper aggressive fucking misogynistic aspects of our line of work, I claimed it. I said, yes, we are all part of that process. So anyway, not gonna get on that. Moving on. We're going to go to what was one of the other topics, Luke?
It was, give me a second. We talked about the autistic dude.
That's only because it's only because I want you to talk, Luke.
I know. I got you. And then we got the 4 teachers. I don't know if you. I know you wanted to.
Oh, we gonna jump on the 4 teachers.
I didn't know if you wanted to. I didn't know if you wanted to or not. That one by far is that's the worst. Like that right there is just that's.
Yeah, that's one notch below the cupcake bitch. Excuse me, cupcake teacher.
Yeah, like that. And you know what? And it's crazy because that shit happened in Texas too. Like, it's wild.
It's like that place is the gates of hell.
It is literally a bunch of people who don't like being told what to do, doing what the fuck they want to because they realize that there is no consequences to their actions. But you also wanted to talk about the gun permit thing.
No, we definitely we gonna get to that. Anybody got any take on the 4 teachers who didn't report the sexual assault shit that they knew about? No lies, nothing. What we got?
If that was my child, they're lucky they're in jail.
They wouldn't have made it to jail.
No, because they got arrested for not handling the situation properly. But I don't understand how it went so long without anybody doing anything about it. Like, that's ridiculous. To say it was a he said, she said situation. She said this dude was sexually assaulting her. not messing with her, not pulling her hair, not saying shit to her. Sexual assault. That's a serious issue. And whether it, even if, and this is a big if, somebody was lying about it, it still deserves the more attention than what they paid it. Way more attention than what they paid it. Okay, that's all I got to say on that.
Let me step a couple steps back up in the rabbit hole. I'm not going to talk about the SA factor. What I am going to say is, I don't give a fuck what you was doing to my kid. It better not have been nothing. I don't give a fuck if you was pulling my kid's hair. I don't give a fuck if you was just teasing my kid. I'm making zero fucking distinctions. My kid is sent to school to learn. I'm entrusting you to make sure you are fucking assuring my child's safety and education. Anything other than that, we have a problem. We gonna have a fucking problem. That's just
I agree with, like, as the problem is that as a teacher, you are automatically thrust into the role of you have a lot of roles. You have an educator, you have an administrator, you have a protector, and like you fill a lot of roles. And yes, blah, 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 blah. Your job is to protect each and every student, regardless of whatever. And for you to sit here and for anybody to ask, what is your role? That is your role to protect. Like, I don't care what it is. If a student comes to you with anything, it is your fucking job as a teacher to take everything fucking seriously. And when you don't, shit like this happens because you take it upon yourself to be a judge. That is not your role. You do not have fucking power. You do not have authority. You don't. You are a fucking educator. That is your role. You do not have some fucking imaginary power where you think you're fucking godry and executioner. That's not your job. And that's what a lot of teachers think. A lot of teachers feel like they have the ability to make fucking critical. What you say?
No, that was Instagram.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was like, you make critical decisions and shit. Like, that's not your fucking role. Like, if I find out that my child came to you with something serious and you did not do your due diligence to find out whether it was true or not, I'm going to fuck you up. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I don't want people to think that I want to be very fucking clear in my stance. I will fuck you up. I don't care what it is. Like he said, pulling hair, stealing a pencil, I don't care. That's your job. You are not. Teachers really need to reevaluate their position. Like, it's almost on the lines of being like they think they're fucking police officers, and you're not. You're not. Police officers aren't even police officers. Police officers serve and fucking protect. Like,
yeah, but that's only for property.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm a person.
Teachers. I know everyone wants to say teacher's job is to teach, right? I get that, but I have to say this. If you send my child home with straight A's and a black eye, I'm fucking you up. But if you send my child home safe with a D, we collectively can all work on raising that fucking grade. But we not working on shit if my child come home with a fucking black eye. So I'm not with your job isn't just to teach. Like, that's not true. That may be what you think. But we're not, as parents, we're not giving you carte blanche ability to discern if a situation was serious or not. That's not your fucking role. Your role is to inform us about the safety, well-being, and development of our child. End statement. And any teacher that has a child would feel the same way in regards to their child. So why the fuck would they think we wouldn't? Like, you think you better because you're a teacher? Like, you got to be fucking shitting me. Like, that's crazy as hell. And you may not be willing to go to the lengths that I'm willing to go to protect, you know, the best interest of my child. But at the end of the day, your first and primary role is the safety of my child. That education shit is secondary. That's some secondary shit. Because every class isn't going to be needed. Every class isn't going to be judged the same. Every class ain't the same amount of time necessarily. Every like, okay, you got fucking PE, recess, all this other shit, lunch. Y'all motherfuckers is there for that shit. So we ain't gonna sit here in front like it's just about teaching, because if that was the case, y'all wouldn't have to be fucking available for lunch and shit to oversee the safety and well-being of our fucking kids. This is it. All teachers out there, y'all doing a wonderful job. Not so much, but I hope nobody has to fucking come. Hope nobody like me has to come see none of y'all about none of this, because it ain't gonna go the fucking way you think it's gonna go. Like,
my bad. I'm sorry. I got off.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So, so are y'all aware? Like, so I know I sent y'all the video of the white boy punching the black chick in the face, right?
Oh, I seen it.
And he hit her with the hard R. Y'all.
Oh yeah.
Like, before he hit her with his fist, he hit her with the hard R. We're all aware
Twice.
of that. But is everyone aware that dude is a Proud Boy?
Affirmative.
I wasn't aware of that part. I just naturally assumed it, but I didn't know it was.
Yeah, he's the assistant president of the Akron chapter.
Right, he's officially, not the we associate you motherfuckers with Proud Boy. He's officially one of the Proud Boys.
Yeah, I just naturally assumed it was.
Thoughts, concerns? I will say this before I throw it, because I'm gonna throw it to you, Ari. I'm gonna say this. We not gonna be in a situation where I'm holding the camera and you punching a black chick in the face. That ain't how it's gonna play out.
Before Ari says something, I just really want to reiterate, because I've said this shit a million times. Y'all stop picking up these cameras and recording shit. Like, it was. Anyway, that was it. All right, go ahead.
I'm saying, that's some fucked up shit. That motherfucker would have been hit in the mouth for saying it. He wouldn't have got that close coming up to be able to hit me. But I do think it's good that they all jumped in. Like, she got hit and walked away. I'm like, where are you going? He right there. No, I don't like that shit. But I seriously got to be charged with anything.
Listen, so Mookie, you can testify to this, because this has officially been my stance for the better part of damn near 20 years. If I'm with you and we are out in the world and you're a female and a group of females want to smoke, reputation be damned, everybody's getting beat the fuck up except for you. Has that not been my official stance, Luke?
That is factual information.
So there is no way I'm buying anybody she's with, anybody around, the camera ain't justified at that point. The shit shouldn't have escalated to the point that it was at. Like you arguing with a stranger or some motherfucker you got beef with. Y'all, that got to be you and some shit with your old man. Yo, bro, take her home and do that. But if we out in the world and somebody want to run up on you and want to smoke, I don't understand how I'm gonna explain to your kids why you got a black eye and a busted lip and they're in fear because their mom looks like a monster now because I let their mama get beat the fuck up. That's weird as hell. That's fucking weird.
It's very, I don't know.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers keep pulling out cameras and motherfuckers record because you look at the video, man, there's a whole bunch of people around. Like, I'm so
right, like when dude leaned up off the wall and started advancing, nobody did nothing. Then when he calls her a nigger, still nobody does nothing.
It was
and then she gets hit. Now all of a sudden it's an issue.
Everybody
slam this bitch on his neck.
No, he was obviously very drunk. So whoever was there had the advantage, regardless, because the motherfucker was stumbling. Logistically speaking, there was an advantage. There were several times that shit should have been squashed, but motherfuckers got their phones out, hitting her with the racial slur, swung it, hit her, and then all of a sudden, oh, that's a female. Now, where was that outrage when he was talking to her? I feel like no man should ever be that aggressive towards a woman, period, especially in the presence of all those men. That shit disgusts me, like, hands down. There was no reason that she should have even got hit. But again, this is the world we live in. Motherfuckers rather record it so they can fucking sell it to TMZ and make some money.
You know what? I'm moving off this subject. But before I move off this subject, I'm gonna put this little disclaimer in the video because the day may come when I'm in court and they pull this up. Your Honor, I knew what I was doing when I did it. That bitch or that dude ain't finna get their shit off on whatever woman I'm with. I'm not asking for mercy. I did what I had to do. I'm not sorry.
And now that we got that out the way.
And technically they can't use it because it has nothing to do with what's gonna happen. They can't use it. Cow. Kill a cow. Can't use it.
That's exactly. I mean, it doesn't matter because he'll say that shit in open court anyway.
Like, big dog in it. The pigs that shot the schizophrenic dude 59 times. Are we gonna talk about that?
Oh my god!
Or are we just gonna say that and then move past it? Which one are we doing?
So I want to talk about that one simply because there are two stances I have on this. Well, two different things that I thought of. Number one, those cops shot 110 times and put 59 bullets in this guy. How the fuck can you shoot 110 rounds at a human being? Like, how many cops had to be there to shoot that many rounds? That's ridiculous. Not only then, on top of that, they were saying that they moved the body and like fired more bullets into him when he was already dead to throw off the trajectory investigation. Like, these cops knew what they did was wrong. They absolutely knew. They knew. And I'm so tired. I'm just so tired of seeing this shit in the news, man. I'm so tired of every time we turn around, a cop kills another mentally ill person, or a cop kills, somebody who wasn't doing anything wrong, or arrests somebody who wasn't doing anything wrong.
I don't give a fuck if they're doing something wrong. Don't do that. I don't care if they're doing something wrong. That's not the police. That's not the police's job.
I agree.
We're not saying that. We not. I'm not giving no leeway on that one. I don't give a fuck if you're doing something wrong. Your job is to fucking arrest me. Because you don't know you don't know the law. Your job is to fucking arrest me. Your job is to arrest the person you assume is breaking the law. You assume they're doing a crime. Your job is to arrest them, and then you take them to the court of law, and the law determines if they were justified in their actions. I'm tired of I'm not even buying nobody who got the conversation, but there's never a fucking reason, ever. Period. End statement.
Sure.
It's not possible. Because you don't know what the fuck is happening. When you're called to the scene, you have no fucking idea what either side of the story is. So when you pull up and pull out, you wrong immediately. Unless I fucking start firing on you, there is no fucking reason to shoot at me. Under no fucking circumstances. And they've clearly illustrated this by taking mass shooters into fucking custody. So we're not doing that.
I think
but
that
continue.
I think that the only way that people are really going to understand this is if we continue to do what they did with that young lady who got awarded $100,000 in that case where the guy pulled his gun out after her being stopped for 60 seconds. He had stopped her.
We're getting there, but that don't mean shit.
It may not.
There's an actual annual budget that each city has that pays out fucking settlements, and cops are still killing motherfuckers. No, that's not the answer. No. No. Fuck no.
It's becoming more and more prominent.
You know what? The break is about to come up, right? And then when we come back, we go ahead, we talk about Shorty, because her incident highlights why I'm super no about the whole fucking thing. Period. Across the board. We not doing that. I'm not, no. And as a police officer, you chose that job. You should be held to a higher fucking standard. There's rules of engagement in combat.
All sounds good.
And they don't even follow that.